What's up, YouTube? Today I want to give you a quick tour of my studio, my YouTube studio, and my movie room, as well as my network closet, and maybe a little bit of the rest of the house. Alright, so here is my setup. It's nothing fancy. It's nothing like your YouTube stars, the Android Jig and the Graham Steffens. Pretty much just have two lights and my old work space area since we started working from home. What I have here is two monitors, one for my actual job, that's what this computer is, and the other one is to watch the news, games, or whatever it is, watch TV period, and that's what this computer controls. And here is where I do all my video editing. Have 1 terabyte here for my video storage, and I have a couple of more hard drives here for video storage. And on this side, it's pretty much your typical home setup. Have my scanner, two printers that I usually don't really use. My kids and my wife typically use this more than I do. Home phone, I don't really use it. We all have cell phone these days. And this is my drone. I purchased this about a couple of months ago, and yeah, I've actually used this a few times. Here it's a Nikon camera that I bought a few years back. I never use this to shoot any videos. I pretty much use this for family photos. And here is the controller for the drone. And on this side, you have a few accessories that I bought for my Sony camera that I'm actually using right now to film. On this side, I do have my GoPro and some GoPro accessories at the bottom, and also my batteries for my drone, pretty much on this side right here, as you can see. And also, I do keep a sweater, because my wife likes the house very cold. So I do have a couple of sweaters here to keep me warm while I'm working or shooting. I do have a few books on this side. I've read pretty much all of these, and this was what I used when I was in school for my my degree as a cybersecurity, I guess, engineer, you can call it. These are my motivations right here. It's pretty much an artwork of you know, 4 ladies carrying their babies and still working hard. And here is my Tony Stark Iron Man's heart. I don't know if that's what you call it, but that's what it is. And that's pretty much it. And a couple of bags for my lights, traveling cases. And as you can see, the boys are actually in school right now. Next, I want to show you downstairs in the basement, pretty much my network setup and my movie room. I took a piece of the basement where my utility closet is and ran a few wires. All these wires were actually run by me, and I created this brain, this hub. This pretty much controls about 90% of the house. It's about 95% of the house. A couple of switches, one major switch here, patch panel, another small switch here for little devices. It's a little cluttered back here, but I made it work. It's a small switch for some of the devices. Here is my hub for the lights, to control the lights. This controls my garage. It's a little far in the back here, but there it is. And this is my Solar City. The solar that I have in the house on the roof, I think is now called Tesla. So this is what it is. This pretty much shows me how much energy I'm consuming and how much I'm actually saving. And this is just a typical surge protector. And that's it. And at the bottom, I do have my media controls for the theater room, and as well as the basement living area. This top one is for the theater room. This is the AV receiver. It's a Denon AVR 3700, and at the bottom here is also another Denon. This is the AVR 4500. This controls the speakers in the outside of the basement, the living area in the basement, and the speakers outside in the house. And then at the bottom you also have another surge protector, and this is my Harmony hub. This lets me control pretty much every device in the house. I do have a temperature control here to make sure, you know, nothing is being fried or overheating. Let me turn this off. We're maintaining the 70 degrees here, not bad. It's automatic, by the way. It comes with a fan. If this hits over 75 degrees, it automatically triggers the fan, and the fan cuts on and pretty much blow cool air in here, while the top fan sucks the air out. There's a fan on the corner over here. It's hard to see, but yeah, that pretty much blows cool air and circulates it in here to cool these things down. Next, I want to show you my bar. Of course, you cannot have a movie room in a basement without a bar. And this was all inspired by me. And that is it on this side. There it is. And on this side you have the man cave, the real man cave, the bar area. I have two 42-inch screens up on the wall, and I do have a few adults drinks. I do need to fix this, but I'm also a Redskins fan, so I had to keep this here. These are all lights, by the way. This one just fell down, so I might have to fix that later. I'm also a Chiefs fan, so I maintain that over there. And I do have these nice bar lights, as well as I like to keep my name up here. Pretty much remind me where I started. Okay? And also I'm a big soccer fan. My #1 team is the Manchester United, so I had to keep these here. These lights, by the way, let me see if they're still working. Let me turn this light off. It's easier to see. Okay, that one, I think the battery died. But as you can see, this one still lights. It glows at night, very beautiful. And also I have this beautiful, beautiful epoxy counter table with embedded lights in them. These are all street lights. They change colors, set the mood. Very nice. Beautiful. Look at that. Alright. Next, I want to show you where I was going to build my YouTube studio, but my wife pretty much took it away and said this will be my home gym, because I'm not able to go to the gym. So you can't fight with a wife. You will never win. So this is it, guys. Not too much, nothing too shabby, nothing too fancy. Next, I'm going to show you my movie room, my theater room. This is pretty much where I spent most of my time when I'm not working or when I'm not shooting videos. And that's the room here. As you can see, I have a daughter. She's always in here. She said this is her space, so she came here with her car and her toys. That's what that is. And in this room, one couch. I mean, just me and my wife pretty much all the time in here. And the kids are most of the time on the floor, you know, playing around. And I do have these nice strips that let me turn this light off, might be a little easier to see. So I have this nice strip lights all at the bottom. Usually I see people put them up around the ceiling area. I decided to put them at the bottom because I think it's much more, you know, better. It looks much better at the bottom by the baseboard. There it is. It's all around the room. I have a couple at the door. Just set the mood. So you can actually control these RGB lights and make them as bright as you want, or just keep them, you know, very low. I keep them low most of the time when you watch a movie, especially when the lights is off, it's dark. Gives you a little, you know, idea of where to go. The room is not that big anyway, but still. Alright, cut the light on again. Here I pretty much have a 7.2.2 setup. I have two at the back, those are the rear surround systems, and one on this side, one on that side. And these are the side surround. And you have the front where I have one center speaker at the back and one left and one right speaker. And up top I do have some Atmos speakers. These give you that effect when you know, there's a helicopter or plane around the movie flying over you. You get that sound effect up top. And let's say if there's a water scene and the water splash over somebody, you get all that effect on this. That's what those are. And also I have two subs. The first one is a Klipsch. I don't know which model this is, but I'll paste the link down at the bottom if you want to check them out. That's what that is. It's a Klipsch subwoofer. And back here I have another subwoofer. This is by Polk Audio. This one doesn't give you too much bass, but it gives you that nice heavy sound that you feel when you sit down. That one is mainly where all the bass happens. And up here I do have the Epson 550. I'm not sure exactly. I will post the link down below as well if you want to check them out. And it's pretty nice setup. So I'm going to try to power this on and see how that works. Watch a movie, cuts off the light, and cuts on the projector. There it is. Give you the Epson welcome page. Alright, here we are. So this is where we watch movie magic. Watch Netflix here. We watch pretty much everything here. Thank you guys for watching. If you haven't subscribed to this channel yet, please make sure you do so. That would be very helpful. Make sure you like this video. Ask me any questions down below. I'll try to answer them as best as possible. But yeah, that's it.